Hello students and welcome back once again to my channel. Hope you have seen the part 1 of this lesson where we have discussed almost half journey of the writer, where writer tells us about how he was born and brought up in lower middle class family, but he was very lucky to have a very rich cultural background and great poets like Vinda Karandikar, Mangesh Padgaonkar and great artists like Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, Pandit Jasraj and Pandit Kumar Gandharva. They all used to visit writer's home and they used to have conversation late night, and this was all there to influence the writer very much. He also tells us about his IIT experience with us. Then he also narrates his experience, how he faced different problems, ups and downs in his life, and how he won over them. And now let's begin with the part 2 of the lesson. Once again, talking about the IIT days, writer remembers that his friends were not only more intelligent than him, but they were very well read. They had a very good knowledge of so many things and so many subjects. They had interest in all the subjects, but apart from science and mathematics, they were interested basically in all the subjects. They had very good knowledge of all the subjects like science, technology, economics, anthropology, archaeology, political science, etc. Not only that, but they even had good knowledge about psychology and philosophy. Writer says that our group was so much interested in all the subjects that they had always discussed about all these variety of issues and topics. So isn't that very interesting that IIT students who are already overloaded with their study pressures, and in spite of that they used to discuss so many variety of topics. So isn't that so much interesting? Not only that, but along with those subjects, they also had very good interest in fine arts, music, and literature, and painting aesthetics. And if they used to discuss each and everything, in short, their group was able to discuss anything under the sun. Anything under the sun means each and everything which was about human life and its existence. So this is how the writer could get involved in different groups, which was very helpful for him to develop his personality. Because of his friends, he could develop interest in many other subjects, though it was not a part of his curriculum or IIT syllabus. So once again, writer wants to focus on his good quality, that is to study for knowledge and not for high score. Here he mentions a very good statement that there was a sea of knowledge and it was very essential for him to pass the examination of life. So that was far more important to him than passing the IIT. So here we come to know the thirst for knowledge of the writer. Writer thought that it was very essential for him to understand at least the basic principles of each and every subjects. Writer and his friends could easily top up the GRE exams and migrate to the US, settle down there permanently. They were genius so much. But this was the thought that did not touch even their minds. And they always thought that it was their duty to serve their motherland and its people. So from this incident we come to know about the strong patriotic feelings of the writer. Therefore, he started gaining knowledge about all the subjects on the earth. He describes this date as a period of renaissance, means a revival of learning. Writer and his friends would discuss about the relativity, Big Bang theory, aesthetics, literature, philosophy, economics, and many other subjects every day till late night. Writer had become so much passionate about collecting books on variety of topics that his cupboard was always loaded with wide variety of books, and he says that because of the curiosity that exists in the human being, we are able to make progress in science and technology. He says that he is also not so perfect, but he has some limitations, and still he is proud to have curiosity, humility and humanity. He learned these values during his IIT days. Gradually, Writer became a firm believer in rationalism and equality for all castes, creeds, races, genders, and religions. Rationalism means the practice or principle of basing opinions and actions on reason and knowledge rather than on religious belief or emotional responses. He also started believing in nature as a god and humanity as a religion. God is nature, not nature referring to the trees and shrubs and rocks or the rivers, but nature referring to the entire system, the universe in which we live. According to the writer, humanity is the greatest religion, and that's why we should respect a human and not to his religion. Human is the greatest religion of mankind. Humanity is enriched with the feelings of love, sensitivity, affection, generosity, goodwill, and benevolence. Writer mentions a proud moment of his life when he passed out from IIT Mumbai and then he joined a non-violent social movement for tribals with Sarvodaya and also participated in peaceful satyagraha. Just because he participated in satyagraha, he was arrested and he had to go to jail for 10 days. He came back to Mumbai but he was jobless for a while. During that time, he worked for rupees 125 per month just to supervise workers at the night shift in a mechanical workshop. He had to change 13 houses in Mumbai and finally he got settled in the IT sector. And you can notice so many ups and downs of his life. So we can definitely say that success doesn't come overnight and everyone has to struggle in the initial days. Though writer was IIT degree holder, he had to do small jobs. When he entered into the IIT sector, he did not look back. In his entire career of IT sector of 32 years, he was Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director for 23 years and he headed large global multinational software companies and dealt with thousands of software professionals worldwide. For his business purposes, he had to travel all over the world and he wanted to pen down his experience as a businessman. So he wrote 4 books on information technology which were published by Tata McGraw-Hill and they became so popular that they were translated into Chinese for global distribution. He learnt a lot of things when he was running these large companies. The first thing that he learned was the importance of teamwork. In today's world, nothing is possible without a good team. You cannot be successful if you are loner or alone or an egoistic person. Secondly, you need to lead from the front by setting a good example in front of your staff. And third was that you need to treat your subordinates and your colleagues as your friends. He also learnt about motivation, being a good listener and target setting. After working for all these software companies for so many years, he wanted to return to his first love, that is to read and write on various subjects concerning human life and its existence. Therefore, he gave up 2 offers of around 3 crore rupees per annum to become a writer. This is how his second inning as a writer in Marathi began. After this, he wrote about 34 books in Marathi. Most of them have become bestsellers with tens of thousands of copies sold for each. However, it's not the sales or the money that is important to him, but writer is happy to see his readers happy about his books. He received so many positive feedbacks about his book. His books have brought about very good changes in the lives of thousands of readers. After reading his autobiographical book Musafir and a book on psychology Manar, hundreds of people have come out of depression and more than a dozen have given a thoughts of committing suicide and decided to start all afresh. His book Boardroom is about the management and it has created at least 20 successful entrepreneurs when there are hundreds of people who tell him that they can now understand economic times and NDTV profit after reading his book on economics, that is Arthat. Many have turned to mathematics after reading his book Ganiti. The same is true about his books on Indian music, that is Naad Ved. Another book about English literature which is known as Zapurza, and the next book which is about the painting, it is known as Canvas. He has also written books on Western films, that is known as Limelight, and another book on Western music which is known as Symphony, or books such as Genius series known as Rakta. His books Vitamins and Unearth became very popular. So according to the writer, the reaction or the positive feedback of the readers is very important, and through his books he is trying to reach to the thousands of people or lakhs of people. He is trying to reach to their hearts, and this always motivates him to work more and more and to write more and more. Writer says, "Why am I telling you my story?" Actually, when he looks back, there are a number of reasons and number of lessons and values that he has learned from his experiences, and he likes to cherish those memories even today. So some of these values are thirst for knowledge, curiosity, humility and humanity, rationality, equality, teamwork, quest for excellence, never say die, and thinking big. I think I don't need to explain much about these values. You can certainly understand after listening to the story of Achyut Godbole. Now it's your turn to tell me in the comment section that what have you learned from the story. Also tell me which value is the most important one for you. There are many values that you learn from this story, but I'll tell you one or two and you tell me the remaining ones in the comment section. According to me, good company matters a lot in your life. It's like a life changer. You don't need to do something extra. You start borrowing good vibes and qualities of great people in your surrounding. Another value which I found is most important is that working on your weaknesses and convert your weaknesses into your strength. So students, here we come to an end of the video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. All the best. Stay blessed.